I went to Japan. Yes, I did. Okay, you may be wondering, okay, how did I, like, financially, how did I do that? I'm like just a 19-year-old girl, and I don't know, I never really went outside without anyone. Okay, little backstory. So I worked for a few months and I kind of earned some money. While I was earning money, I also saved up some money, and what better way is there to spend money than go to Japan? So that's what I did. I told my mom, yo, you're coming with me, we're going to Japan. That's literally it. That's how it went. Some info about me. Hi, I'm Navira, a digital artist and animator that is limited to draw and animate only, unfortunately. But I do digital arts and draw, and I don't know, I guess I'll just start with the video. And with that, the journey begins. A girl with her mother on the journey to Japan. Little disclaimer here, I'm not used to doing voiceovers over like small sequences, because when I was filming these, I didn't know how much I'm gonna voice over, so bear with what I'm gonna yap right now, because honestly, I don't know. So the journey continues. The journey itself, like the flight from Germany, yes, I live in Germany, to Japan was about, I think, 30 hours, but I'm not sure. But after the long travel, we finally arrived in Japan. And the first thing we did, we hit up the convenience store. But before we were able to go to the convenience store, we were actually struggling to get to our hotel from the airport, because I forgot that you need like Japanese yen to buy stuff, and like with buying stuff I also mean buying the card, like the Suica card, to just use public transport. So we did struggle with that, but eventually we finally figured out on how to go to our hotel safe and sound. Here's a little haul on the things that I got. And to complete the full Tokyo experience, here's a little hotel tour. Yes, this was our room. And funny side story, when we first booked the hotel, I was researching it on Google Maps because we booked it through Airbnb. And on Google Maps, it was called a love hotel. And I was concerned at first because I also saw like when we arrived there, people just standing outside like girls, and we were like, yo, where did we land? Get us out of here. But eventually we found out that like kind of some hotels named themselves love hotels for some reason. But yeah, it was a nice hotel. The owner, they actually gave us some tea before we went to sleep, which was really nice. Thanks for that. But yeah, still, the room was so tiny and it was for 2 people. The bed was for 2 people. The next station is Shibuya. Yes, you heard right. For the first day, we went directly to Shibuya. We wanted the full experience, right? Like that, bam. And honestly, we were actually planning, I was planning, to go there at night, but it was already 10, and I know that like we would like knock out, so we went on the next day. And guess what we ate there? Yum! Doesn't that just look delicious? You are wrong. Those were the most dry, most weird, most... I don't know what that was, but okay, backstory on why we got dry ramen. Okay, me and my mother went to this viral shop restaurant called Ichiran Ramen, where you just place your order on this tablet, you sit there and you can just eat your food in silence. It was like praised online, okay? And I thought, yeah, let's just go in, okay? At first, we were happy that there wasn't a big line at all, like only 2 people were in front of us. But while we were ordering, we saw that the main dish included pork, which we can of course eat. So we were like, okay, let's order the side dishes then, and then the noodles separately, so they can give us the noodles without the pork soup, and we can eat them with the side dishes. So we ordered that. They sit us down. Okay, we wait for a while, and then the waiter comes and says, sorry, we cannot do that, like these are only side dishes, you need to eat, like you need to order the main thing in order to get the side dishes. And we were like, oh, we didn't know that. Okay, can we get a refund? They said, yeah, sure, we'll give you the refund. After a while, they came back again saying that yeah, it is actually possible to give you the side dishes only without the soup. And we kind of thought that we would get the ramen with water. Yeah, to your surprise, we didn't. We just got the ramen with our side dishes, and mind you, those ramen turned to a block of rock within a minute. We just ate a block of ramen with side dishes. Unfortunately, that kind of ruined the appetite for me and my mother for the next few days, but that did not stop us from exploring Shibuya. The first stop we hit up was Shibuya 109, with clothes that I could never dream of and things that I would never see in Germany. That was like a fever dream. There were like clothes that I would only see on my Pinterest boards, and keychains and charms that I could only dream of buying. All of them in front of my eyes. And the best thing is, it doesn't stop. You just go from one floor to another and you're like, okay, this is the last floor. Nope, that's not. On the top floor of Shibuya 109, there was this big gachapon area where of course we had to check out some of the crazy gacha they had there. Like those were so random. I did fall in love with some, and I did end up getting some gachas that I will show you in a bit. And let me just tell you that the fashion there is just next level. Like other countries could never. There was a shop with Nana inspired clothes. Just like that. Just like waiting for you to go there. And like, oh my days. Bro, like you would see brands like that I only saw online. You like had Flower Nose, then this guy, I don't even know the name, and it didn't stop. There were shops for wigs. I don't even wear hair, like I don't need that, but I never seen those. Dude, the shoes there, oh my god, gorgeous. I also saw this very cute charm gachapon with like little desserts, and I of course wanted the strawberry one, so I twisted first in the wrong direction, but then in the right one. I was kind of stressed because it was sort of full, and I got this pastry which I really like, not the bad one. This was my last gachapon and I couldn't record it, so here's what I got: a small little cutesy Hello Kitty. Our second stop was the famous Mega Don Quijote, which is sort of, I heard, overpriced, but I wanted to feel the experience of being in this 24-hour open store that also has like so many floors where you get so overstimulated and you don't remember when you went in, what you were searching for, and what you're doing with your life. I wasn't planning on buying anything, but in every corner you went, you saw something new, and it was, I have to agree, very overstimulating. Like there were so many random things. For example, this. It is still surprising me on how many floors this building had. Like you thought you are at the top. No, it just goes on and on and on and on, and you could easily spend like 5 hours there without noticing it. That's exactly what happened. Here's a little haul. These are the two guys we got from the capsule toys, and the third thing that I have is like on my phone case, so I cannot show you. You can see the shadow of it, the little cake thing. Then we got some gifts that we bought at Don Quijote, but the thing is you cannot get them out of the bag, because otherwise you have to pay the tax, because we've got these things tax free. These are just like some snacks, like, you know, Kit Kat. And oh yeah, I got this face mask. I heard a lot about it. Then I got this toner. I think that's gonna be a good one. I got this it's a fake onigiri. I wonder how it actually looks like. Well, we'll find out once we land in Germany again. Then we got more gifts. There's another Kit Kat. Then we got a Super Mario soap dispenser. And we got a little, this guy, I forgot his name. We got a little mystery box, like a little Pokemon mystery box. Then some more snacks, I think. Yeah, that's our loot of today. For our second day, we went to the also famous TeamLabs. I was really excited for this one because I heard a lot about this one, and I've never experienced anything like this. The first room was just amazing, because at first you go through all of these dark rooms and then you get welcomed by this massive light show that is just like a star show. And the thing is, it wasn't only just the lights, it was also the sound. Wait, let me play it. Then after a while we went to the next room where you had to go through this milky water. By the way, this whole experience was barefoot, so yeah, the dogs were out. But on the next room it was again a dark room, but with water in it that projected little fish that were like interacting with you. So when you were standing in a place for a long time, they would just swim past you, and it was actually one of the more relaxing ones, because the first one was really flashy and like, you know, all of the lights, and then you would have these fishes projected. They're not real. At first I was like kind of concerned, but yeah, they're not real. These fishes just swimming around there. After a while, all of these fishes would kind of merge into this beautiful color scheme. Then came the next room, which was my favorite one, because this kind of gave me like fantasy vibes. It was just like this big room filled with these huge balls that you could move around, and the colors were changing in such a magical way. It was really beautiful to look at. I could like stare at this for hours. Then there was this forest area where there was like stuff projected onto the walls that you can interact with as well. But this part was sort of more crowded than the other ones, so we moved on quite fast. There was also this area where you were able to draw your own little like animal, and that would like just move around there. The snake was drawn by me, and the butterfly you just saw was drawn by my mother. After that, we went into this huge room where you could just lay on the ground and watch these beautiful flower petals move above you, as if you were in a void space where there would only be flowers and like petals and this very beautiful relaxing music. Then we continued to this small garden area, which we kind of had to leave early because we had to go to another place as well. Because our next stop was this photo place with these really cool interactive picture taking places with pictures that I'm gonna show you that are 100% real, and this is 100% what we look like, and these are not edited or drawn over because this is just the reality of what me and my mother look like. We started off day 3 strong with this amazing looking breakfast. I mean, just look at it. Yum, yum, yum. Today's game plan was basically just finding anime merch and a lot of arts and craft stuff because I haven't seen a lot of art stuff today. So we went to a lot of anime stores and look what I found. I found my first anime figure. Fun fact, this was a Miku figure that I have saved for years and I just didn't get myself to buy it. We also went into this arts and crafts store where, by the way, Chikaba was everywhere. And dude, tell me, why does every store have +6 floors? Honestly, it was like art heaven there. It was so nice seeing so many things that you wouldn't see here in Germany. Like you would have ink, art supplies, you would have like toned paper, you would have everything you were looking for. And as if those 6 floors weren't enough walking, I decided to continue looking for cool secondhand anime stuff. So our next stop was Book Off in some random building that had like already 6 floors, and the Book Off was on the 6th floor. I was at this point just walking around, looking, just browsing, not looking for anything specific, just being amazed on how niche the stuff is that like they have. Not this Mimikyu, but like other stuff I've never seen before. But at that point my mother was just sitting on the side because she got really tired, and I just looked around and checked out the cool stuff they had. After my mother got refueled and had more energy, we decided to also head to Takeshita Street, where we didn't expect it to be that crowded. From the outside it looks like you cannot walk in there, but once you're in there it's actually pretty okay to walk around. And the fashion there was the same as in Shibuya 109. Like every store you went to had like so unique stuff, and it was just so awesome to walk around. And because it was winter time, it was already night, but this like the stores were still open and you could see them in all of their glory. When you go there you have to be careful of what stores you film because some don't allow filming inside. For day 4, we decided to see what is near our hotel, and we saw that there is this temple with this long shopping street that you could just browse in for souvenirs and other stuff. Even though we walked around for the past few days and we literally had like almost like 30k steps a day, we were not exhausted at all. So every day, alhamdulillah, we had so much energy that we would just walk around all day, and it was worth it. Like, I mean, look at that. Near this temple there was also this amazing orange juice machine that would just press you straight up fresh orange juice that my mother got obsessed with. Like, she was craving something to drink. Now we did spend a good while there because we just didn't know what else to do. So we asked those human horses, yeah, they're like people who kind of walk around with this thing in the back, where else we can go. And they said that there's also this Tokyo Skytree where we can go. So we went ahead and went to that Skytree at night. It was also very nice, very enjoyable, and it wasn't cold at all. This was the loot that I got from the Skytree. Yes, hunter merch, very rare, and a little small My Melody keychain. Now that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. There will be a second vlog because otherwise this vlog would be way too long. So if you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment on what your favorite spot was. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye bye.